Hey all, it's Nerdy Doll Girl again here. So this video is actually a viewer's request. This request is from Terry. She wanted to know if I could do a video on my dolls of color. So I decided that yes, I want to do this video. The only frustrating thing is a lot of the dolls that I owned that were of color got sold because a lot of them were my vinyl dolls that I have given up because I've gotten more into the BJD hobby. So I don't have as many as I used to have, but I will show you pictures of the dolls that I used to have. I've always been drawn to dolls of color. Growing up, I always wanted an American Girl doll, and the one I really wanted was called Addie, and I did actually have her growing up, and she was just such an amazing doll. I loved the story because like you could read the story and learn about her, and she was just gorgeous. Her hair was to die for. So here's a picture of Addie, the one that I, not literally the one that I had, but what she looked like. And yeah, it was hard when I got out of the vinyl dolls to give up having her because she was gorgeous. But I just really got out of the vinyl, and especially the kid dolls. And then, sorry, I'm just gonna do this while I'm on here. Now, the other doll that I loved, that I had a lot of, was Jack from Tonner. She was my all-time favorite Tonner doll. And if I hadn't have gotten into BJDs, then I would have had like a cabinet full of her. I just found over time that the vinyl dolls, they'd always have these cracks on their shoulders, and it really bothered me. So I did start getting into the resin dolls. So I did sell her all of those ones too, but I'm going to show you the ones that I had. So this was one of my pride and joys. So she was, sorry, I'm trying to make, there we go. She was Blush, and I can't remember her name, but she had micro braids, like super tiny little braids. And her hair was just like, she was like the last one that I sold because I knew that I could never afford to get her again. And her hair was like, I've never seen a doll like her, like, since. And then some of the other ones I had. So I had her, I had Midas Touch, Jack. Like, look at how gorgeous. Just, Tonner is incredible. Let's see. This girl was the first Jack that I actually got. And my dear friend John actually stood in line for me because I wasn't able to get there in time, and he got me her, and she was limited to 50. So here she is. She had gorgeous white hair, and she just reminded me so much of Storm. She was just perfect. And I had this ultra basic Jack. So I had a lot of Tonner dolls of color. I also had some Antoinettes. I had one in onyx. She was a one-of-a-kind repaint. Gorgeous onyx skin color with gorgeous, a gorgeous afro, and it was just, she was just so beautiful. And then I had Spice and Honey skin tone Antoinette models. So I had a lot of those, but like I said, I did get out of those. I still have one toner vinyl. I have two toner regular vinyls, and then a couple like 2 or 3 Antoinettes that were given to me as gifts. But gorgeous Carrie here. And I also had Mei Lee, but I sold her. But I did keep Carrie. She's really good for doing the jewelry, like selling my jewelry and stuff, because I love her hair. It's just perfect and just gorgeous face. So for now, I have a couple dolls, but I am gonna say that I am not done, and I want to get a BJD, desperately a BJD of color. The problem is, I will say at the end. So let me show you ones I have. So I have Miss Claudine here, which everybody knows Miss Claudine here. I just love her. She is gorgeous. I love like her coloring and the makeup and her outfit, and she's my favorite character. So I was actually lucky enough to get her the 17-inch version. So she's one of my pride and joys that stands up there with Frankie. Now, these girls, I don't know if you guys know very much about them, or if you've heard of, excuse me, I've heard about them, but they're called CED dolls, and I believe they were made by Doug James and another person. I think it was a lady, but please don't quote me, look them up, because I think that's who it was. But I saw these at one of the toner conventions, and I fell in love. So the first one that I have and that I got was the beautiful Colin. As you see, she's just stunning. Just the sculpting, and like, look at this body. She's just working it. They're about 19 inches tall, I think, and they're very posable, and they're just like little models, and that's what I love. They really photograph really nicely. So I have her, and I have another Colin. She, I think, is the basic version of Colin, that she came with another wig you could put on her, but I got her secondhand, so she just has this cute little hairdo. But yeah, and I love the fact that, like, if you look at her and you look at this Colin, they look very different. Just the makeup and the skin color is a little bit different too. Well, more than a little bit different. But I just love that you can get them in like different skin tones, and just have like that beautiful palette of colors. Alrighty. Oh, she lost her shoe. I will have to find that. I don't know if I lost it in the cabinet or what. Now, I feel really bad because I've forgotten your name, lady. Well, Now she's losing a shoe. I'm just throwing shoes all over the place. So this gorgeous girl, she's quite hard to find. I actually got her from the Netherlands. It was pretty cool. It came within like 3 days or 4 days from the Netherlands to Canada. It was crazy. But she is gorgeous. I think she's supposed to be like Spanish or Puerto Rican. Just gorgeous, gorgeous coloring. Like a caramel skin tone. So yeah, those are just the ones that I have right now. And so I just wanted to have like a little discussion. I don't want to have like a big political discussion, but I just find it really frustrating. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot available in terms of dolls of color, especially in the BJD community. I know that's there. It's not that there isn't any. I believe it's Impulhouse has quite a number of gorgeous skin tones and nationalities and like sculpts to represent different like nationalities and stuff. But I find that it's harder and harder to find that outside of that company, and a lot of the times they are really expensive. Well, they are very expensive, so it's much harder for you to just be able to get them for like all the different price ranges. The other thing that I find is they've had ones that are, I've seen companies do dolls of color, but a lot of them are just like special editions or limited runs. And it's very infuriating because I want to have dolls of every look and color and design, and you know, I find a lot of the dolls are like Caucasian or like westernized looking, which is, there's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not saying that that's bad for you to want those dolls, because like I said, I want all the dolls, but I wish they had more available for all sorts of nationalities. So eventually I would like to get an Impulhouse doll, but I would really like them to start being more readily available in other kinds of dolls too. Danny has come out with a new skin tone for some of his smart dolls. The original skin tone for Twilight, I think it was, and Harmony was kind of like a bluey shade of like a bluey brown, and now he's come out with some like rich more rich brown colors. But I find like it'd be nice to have like the different, more like different skin tones, and it'd be cool for them to sculpt a different face, so it wouldn't just be this doll in a darker skin tone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish there was more options, but I am just one person, so I can't make the world change. But yeah, so these are just the ones I have now, guys, but I definitely need more. And do you guys have some amazing dolls that are of color? If you do, please let me know. I would love to see pictures. And is there any companies that you know of that do different nationalities that I might not know about. So I hope this video was okay, Terry, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back for some more videos. If you didn't check out my Facebook, my husband and my mother-in-law and father-in-law, for Christmas, they were going to get me some Fubuku bags, but Doll Heart is not doing those anymore. So I was able to find a sale through Alice Collection, and I'm getting another BJD because he was on for $163. So I'm super excited about that, and I'll tell you all guys all about that in another video. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and I will see you later. Bye.